In today's gaming market, where relatively inexpensive consoles are delivering Ultra HD graphics at 120Hz and 4K televisions are coming down in price, FHD monitors are getting less attention than they deserve. However, when you're shopping for a desktop display, they can still perform at a high level while representing a small part of your system budget. The Gigabyte G27F2 is the second iteration of the G27F I reviewed 2 years ago. Upgrades include 170Hz instead of a 144Hz refresh rate, the addition of HDR, and better overall performance. The best part is that the price is a tad lower than before. At this writing, the new G27F2 is selling for $210, about $25 less than its predecessor, making it a good candidate to rank among the best gaming monitors. Gigabyte G27F2 specs. If you're shopping in the FHD category, you won't always find a wide gamut or HDR, but the G27F2 has both. Its IPS panel covers just over 91% of DCI-P3 according to my measurements and beats most other IPS monitors in native contrast with nearly 1400. While not quite in VA territory, it is visually superior to most of its competition. HDR has also been added where the original G27F didn't support it. There's no dynamic contrast, so you won't see a significant difference between SDR and HDR. However, light output is a hair shy of 400 nits, meaning slightly brighter highlights and more vivid color. Video processing has been improved, with a 170Hz refresh rate. This gives the G27F2 a slight advantage over its 165Hz competition. In fact, it is one of the more responsive displays I've tested at this price point, with a very low input lag score and a ghost-free overdrive. You also get a backlight strobe option which Gigabyte calls aim stabilizer. It works instead of adaptive sync. Speaking of adaptive sync, you can run FreeSync from 48 170Hz and G-Sync from 170Hz. Keep in mind, though, that the G27F2 has not been certified by NVIDIA. Assembly and accessories. The G27F2's panel and stand are already assembled for you out of the box, though you can easily unsnap the panel if you'd rather use the 100mm VS mount for an aftermarket solution. The base attaches with a captive bolt. The resulting package is light but solid and free of extraneous play. HDMI and DisplayPort cables are included, and a small external power supply provides the juice. Product 360. Styling is simple and to the point, with a thin flush bezel around the top and sides and a wider strip at the bottom. Only a Gigabyte logo adorns the front, and there's another one in the back printed on a glossy area. You can also see the model number in shiny text down one side of the back panel. A few molded in shapes signal the G27F2's gaming intent, but nothing here draws too much attention. A tiny joystick is the only control. It navigates the OSD efficiently and doubles as a power toggle. In front, a white LED indicates power status, steady for on and flashing for standby. It can be defeated if you wish. The stand offers a 100 height adjustment and 5/20 degrees tilt. There is no swivel or portrait mode. The monitor is light enough that it can easily be turned by sliding the stand. The footprint is relatively small, and the base is just large enough to keep everything stable. The input panel is up and underneath the left side and includes two HDMI 2.0 and one DisplayPort 1.2. In the middle is a 3.5mm headphone jack. Then you get USB 3.2 ports, one upstream and two downstream. There are no built-in speakers. OSD features. The gaming menu packs a lot of functionality, including the aim stabilizer, also known as backlight strobe for blur reduction. It reduces light output by around 20% and creates a slight phasing artifact. This is a combination with the backlight strobes I've experienced, but Gigabyte controls theirs a bit better. I could see it faintly in test patterns but only occasionally in games. It works instead of adaptive sync. Super resolution should be left off as it creates obvious edge enhancement in areas of high contrast. The G27F2 is sharp enough without help. The overdrive has 3 speed options plus one called Smart OD that varies the overshoot with frame rate. It is extremely effective at reducing blur and has no downside. There were no ghosting artifacts in either Smart OD or picture quality modes. It's one of the best overdrives I've experienced in any gaming monitor. Thank you everyone for watching us till the end. It would be a great pleasure for us if you are a little help with this video. Comment us below.